What's going on? What's going on? I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. I hope all is well. Before I get started with this particular topic, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate the support. This is actually episode 224. And the title of this particular episode is Stop Posting Your Next Move. Stop posting your next move. In most cases, a lot of times we get excited about whatever we're working on. We get excited about letting everybody know what we're doing and how we're moving and the different things that we're planning, right? Thing that you have to keep in mind. Move in silence. Stop attracting unnecessary attention to your moves. Because there's a lot of people that are sitting back and they're paying attention, but they're not paying attention for the reasons why you think they're paying attention. They're paying attention because they're looking to steal. They're looking to take away from. They're not looking to add to anything that you're doing. They're looking to take from what you're doing because ideas are really where the money is. You have a great concept and a great idea. If you put that into motion, a lot of times that's where you become successful with a great idea. So when you tell everybody what you're doing and again, you can be excited about what you're doing, obviously, right? But when you are posting everything you're doing, you're posting your next moves, you're talking about different things, you're putting it in the atmosphere. And a lot of times people will tell you, once you put things in the atmosphere, you put it in the ecosystem and it works. But there's a lot of times when you start posting everything that you're doing, you're kind of putting too much information out there and you're giving those, as I call them, haters, the roadblock to actually stop you. You're giving them the ammunition to get ahead of what you're doing, to put roadblocks in the way of your future success. So stop posting your next move. You know, not everybody needs to know what your next move is. They don't. They really don't. The other piece to that is you have to understand not everybody that's cheering for you is happy for your success. Not everybody that's cheering for you wants you to be successful. They're cheering for your downfall. To be honest with you, everybody that's clapping is not clapping for you. A lot of times you don't know the negative thoughts and everything like that. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's mind. Words are shallow when it comes to rooting people on for the right reason. Words are shallow when it comes to that. There's a lot of people in negative thoughts when it comes to you being successful, when it comes to you obtaining your goals and your dreams, right? I personally try not to buy into that, that mindset. I try not to give away at that thought process, but it is what it is. Again, not everybody that's, that's cheering for you. Not everybody is happy for your success. Not everybody's happy for your movement. Not everybody is happy for your trajectory and your motion upward. And you have to know that. Is it a harsh reality? Unfortunately, it is. Is it factual? It is. Again, that's where the term haters come from. You have people that just don't want to see you become successful. You have to get those people out. Get them out of your way, get them out of your surroundings, get them out of your area, get them out of your peer group, get them out of your friend group, get them out of your social group. Those individuals who don't necessarily wish you well, you don't need that type of negative energy around you. So again, stop posting your next move. They don't need to know. A lot of times, if you see successful people who put things up from a marketing perspective, they do it after the deal is done. Deal is done. And now they're in marketing and promotion mode. They're not in pre-deal mode. A lot of times successful people don't post or don't tell you about pre-deal mode, meaning that it's before the deal has been signed, it's while the deal is being negotiated. They're not talking about the deal points. They're not talking about the detail and the structure of what they're doing. A lot of times they're not. Now, there are some times when you have really close people and they got a real close, tight unit of friends around them, they may talk amongst them. But very few times are you going to see a vast amount of successful people post everything, talk about everything, drop all the details about, a deal that they're working on. Very few times are you going to see that. And there's a reason for it. As I just said, they know already it's better to move in silence than it is to move with a bullhorn and talk about everything. You have to keep a lot of this information close to your vest. You have to keep a lot of your deal details to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. After the deal is done, after you get the job, after you get the big promotion, after you get the big contract, if you want, yeah, you can talk a little bit about it after the fact, never before. Stop posting your next move. Everyone that's clapping for you, everyone that's cheering for you, doesn't necessarily mean they're cheering for your success. Doesn't necessarily mean they're clapping for your success. Move in silence. That is the best way to move. You eliminate all the naysayers. You eliminate dragging along all the negative, thoughtful, hateful people. You eliminate all of the people that they're kind of looking at you with a grin on their face, but in the back of their mind, they wish they were you. You could eliminate all of that. And that's important when you're trying to get to the next level, because there's levels to this stuff. Moving up that chain of trajectory where you're trying to get to level here, level here, level here, level here, and you're leveling up, you don't need to bring any unnecessary baggage with you. It becomes too heavy. Cut the necessary baggage, the unnecessary people around you. Cut it. If you're going to move, real bosses move in silence. Real powerful people, they move in silence. They're not always talking about what they're doing. Actions speak louder than their words. And that's a lesson that you need to learn. You don't need a bullhorn to be successful, because a lot of times all of the flash and all the talk, a lot of times people aren't living that anyway. It's just for the gram, so to speak. Successful people move in silence, and again, you don't have to post every move. Keep it close to the vest. You don't have to put the details out there. Once you obtain a contract, once you've obtained that promotion, once you've obtained that corner office, so to speak, because you work so hard for it and you want to post it and you want to celebrate, that's great. Do it first, then celebrate. Don't celebrate and then don't do. Do it first. I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. I'll see you next week. Take care.